Hello friends, welcome back to our channel, and be safe, stay at home and try to break this chain of COVID-19. So now let's get into the topic of today's video. In my last two videos I discussed regarding the CRS criteria for express entry and the CRS tool which helps you calculate our score. Now in this video I'll discuss one of the most important factor in express entry, that's the ECA. Now ECA has to be done for the primary applicant. It's compulsory for the primary applicant in order to get a score. And for the secondary applicant, say your spouse, you may do it or you may not do it. It depends. If you want a score, you have to do it. If you don't want, you can get rid of this. Now ECA can be done from few organizations. There are 5 organizations. Now in this video, there are a few of them, like I can explain WES, ICAs, one is from University of Toronto. In this video, I'll explain about ICES, which is part of British Columbia Institute of Technology. So let's get into the ECA more detail. Before going into the video or explaining the details, please subscribe this channel, like and share, so that this this information regarding express entry reaches to many people and they can get help from this video. So first, let's search for ECA for Canada. ECA for Canada. Here is this link. So there are many links. So the most important one is this Education Credential Assessment ECA for express entry. Education Credential Assessment ECA for express entry. So what's first of all, the question is, what's an ECA? So ECA is basically used to verify that your foreign degree, your diploma or a certificate is valid, and the other one is it's equivalent to a Canadian degree. First of all, it's a valid degree, and the second one is it's an equivalent to a Canadian degree. So these are the two factors why ECA has to be done. So now there are different types of ECA. For us, the most important type or the purpose of ECA is immigration. So you have to select immigration whenever you go to the designated organization like WAS or ICAs. So we have to choose that we are applying this ECA for immigration. That is the third criteria, third point to be noted. Now let's go. Who needs one? Like, okay, now if your degree is completed outside Canada, so you need an ECA. Now it's better to have the primary applicant have to complete the ECA. For the secondary applicant, it's not necessary. But if you want to earn points of your secondary applicants, like if your secondary applicant say your spouse has a master's degree, so you can go ECA for that master's degree and get additional points for that also. And plus, you as a primary applicant, you have to go for your ECA. So primary applicant is compulsory, secondary applicants is not compulsory. If you want to earn points, then you can go. That's the CAC. Okay, which credential to get assessed? In here they are saying that in most cases you only need an assessment for your highest level of education. Mark the word in most cases. That means that your master's degree may not be considered as a master's degree as per Canadian degree. So it's better to go if you have two degrees, like if you have say a bachelor and a master's degree. So it's better to go for evaluation for both the degrees. Credential 1 bachelor degree, credential 2 master degree. So that's a better way and the safest way to go to move forward. Now how to get one? How can you proceed further for your ECA? Because until and unless you have your ECA report or ECA number, you cannot enter your education details in express entry. You can proceed further. You cannot submit. No, if you are not able to submit, you are not eligible for the draw. So your two things, like others you have it, the age and all factor, but your ECA and your I.A.R.s, they are the two compulsory things you need to have in order to submit your express entry file, so that you are in the pool for the next draw. So let's go. Who can do your assessment? So now there are few designated organizations, basically 4 or 5, 5 of them. The first one is University of Toronto School of Continuing Studies, Comparative Education Service. The second one is International Credential Assessment Service of Canada. The third one is WES, World Education Services. The fourth one is International Qualification Assessment Service. They have stopped for as of now. They have stopped the ECA report because of long pending work. The last one is International Credential Evaluation Service. I opted for International Credential Evaluation Service because at that time in the year 2017, yes, 2017, early 2017, January, I guess. Yeah, I'd applied for ICS for my degrees to be evaluated for my bachelor's as well as master's. In my case, there was a bit dilemma. Should I go with ICS? Should I go with WS? But eventually, I had left with no choice. I had to go with ICS because the others organization had refused to evaluate my degree, my bachelor's degree. For masters, I had no issue. But people say that they used to get evaluated your both the degrees. So I was like concerned: should I go only for masters or should I only go for bachelor's? I was in dilemma. And plus, my wife, she had done her bachelor's and masters from the same institute, and so that was also that if I don't get my bachelor's get evaluated, my wife's masters will not be evaluated because she's from the same institute. So that was a great dilemma. But eventually, I found out that ICS do evaluate degrees from that institute. Okay. And they have written a document in their webpage that degrees earned from this institute. So I'll mention the name of the institute also. It's Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, Sikkim, India. It's in India. The university name is Sikkim Manipal University. It's more famous for this distance education wing, and they have one program, the on-campus program. The engineering degree is an on-campus program, but WES says that they not evaluate any degree, your on-campus regular degree or even the distance education. They will not evaluate any degree. So I was left with no choice to go other than ICS. So I opted ICS, and in this video I'll discuss more on ICS. So let's go to the web page of ICS. So now here's the ICS. As I told you earlier that you have to choose purpose, that is immigration. So this is the overview, requirements, special fees, I mean service fees. Apply online or offline. At present, apply online is not allowed because of COVID-19. Till further notice, we don't know when they'll open the online application. So you can proceed further with the offline applications. I also did the offline application. That time they didn't had online options, but they have online options. So okay, now yes. So the first part is requirements. Requirements are divided into two parts. First part, which you yourself have to play a role in that. The second part, your institute, from where you earned your degree, bachelor or master degree. So what you have to do, let me explain the first thing, what you have to do. Let's go first, let me go down the page. Yeah, client must submit, means the person who is applying for ECA. Color copies of photo and different documents, means your passport, your first and last page of your passport, which should include your name, your date of birth, your passport number, your passport issue date, passport expiry date, and last page it includes your address and other details. So that should be there. Plus your color copies of your degree, that the final degree awarded. Is if anything is on your front or on your back of your degree, so scan that also and print it out. And first page is important. And the transcript, you also have to do it. You also have to include your each semester mark sheets. And even if your credentials are not in English or French, then you have to get a translated document also. You have to submit that also. And they have already mentioned that it's not necessary to submit the back of the document if it is blank. Okay. Now let's come what your institute has to play role in it. So your institute has to send the same documents, your degree, to confirm that your degree has been earned from this institute. They also have to send your copy of your degree, if possible, your transcript, transcript, your copy of your mark sheets of each semester, that has to be sent uh, to International Credential Evaluation Services. This is the address. So you have to send the document to this address. Your institute can send it via postal services or via email, but they cannot send it both. So ask your institute to send it. Depend on the convenient. If they are convenient to send via email, if there is someone who can scan the documents, but scan should be in a very high resolution. Plus, it should be duly signed by the designated authority, like the examination of controller, your registrar, or your head of institute, whoever is the in charge of examination or degrees, sort of things. He has to sign that, and they can send it. But don't ask your institute to send by email. Also by a postal service. They have to choose either one. Okay. Or plus, if they are opting to send by email, they should send it via their own domain email ID, not through a generic email like Gmail, Yahoo, or Hotmail. They will not entertain it. They will just simply refuse the evaluation of your degree. So that's very important. So now your institute has played their role. You have also played your role. Your documents are ready. Now next thing is that you have to check the country wise. There are some guidelines country wise. That some country specific information, some guidelines are there that need to be followed. Okay, now let's jump to India. India. So diploma is their degree or your masters or PhD. So there are some few special instructions. Okay, now your degree which you hold from the institute, it should be as per the UGC, that is University Grant Commission. Your degree should be in this list. You can see here, this like the document from University Grants Commission. So let me go directly to yes. So you can see here BTech is mentioned here. Bachelor is the bachelor degree. The entry requirement is 10 plus 2. MTech, Master of Technology, requirement is bachelor's degree, and number of years is 2 years. So these are the requirement. This and your degree should be as per this nomenclature. So this is done. Now one more very important is that please see the list of school ICS cannot be evaluated. So now ICS has listed quite number of institutes from India whose degree cannot be evaluated, and among them one of them is my institute, Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. They have already mentioned in this page they cannot evaluate any degree from Sikkim Manipal University. It's very hard luck, or you can say bad luck, for those candidates who are from graduate from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology and who wants to apply for ICS. So sorry guys, it cannot be done at present. So they have clearly mentioned here, please do not apply if you have credentials from these schools, as they will not be accepted for evaluations. So if I search here, Sikkim, you can see a Sikkim Manipal University. So it's listed here. So sorry, you can't evaluate. They can't evaluate your degree. So that time it was there. They had mentioned a special instruction that degrees from Sikkim Manipal University can be evaluated if it's full time and regular from the institute, not the distance education. So the institute had to give a written letter that Mr. X completed his degree from this institute via regular mode, not through distance education program. Okay, that's there. So now let's move into the next. Also, if you are there's a special instruction for candidates from Punjab Technical University. Their degree can be valid, but they have to follow the certain procedures. Candidates from Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science graduates, that also can be done, but the university has to mention all the details. Next is document requirement, which I already told you. We already discussed on the document requirement. Now is the service fees. Service fees, okay. There is a standard service that is $200 per educational credential. So that if you have two degrees, a bachelor and a master's degree, so 200 plus 200, you have to pay $400 for the assessment. And if you have already an ECA and you want to update it, you have to pay $150. Okay, and if you want additional copies, you have to pay $20, and in that $200, standard postage is included. But it's better not to go with standard postage. It will take ages to reach you, so it's better to go with courier service. For that, you have to pay extra. Extra if it's within Canada, $26. If it's outside Canada, like the US and international courier, so $75 you have to pay. The mode of payment, that is total amount, comes around 475. You have to pay. If you're applying by offline, you can pay it by demand draft, which is the most convenient way to do so. So yeah, let's go now. The next is the application form. So there are two modes: online applications and other options. Other option means offline, which I myself did through offline applications. At present, online application is closed due to COVID-19, and we don't know when they'll open again. So we can go ahead with offline applications. So in offline applications, you have to click this printable fillable ECA applications. So it's here. The first thing comes is what's called the checklist. So now you have to fill all this for the form, this form. So you can take this, check this box, completed, signed ICS ECA application form. You have already made the DD. For the DD details, I'll give you more information, that you can check this box. Collect photocopy of your government issued document, your passport. Check this box. Color photocopies of the front and back of each final award, your degree. Okay, yes, already included. Color photocopies of your front and back transcript or your semester mark sheet. Click this. Photocopies of your translated document. Click this. And one more thing, official academic records sent directly to ICS from your educational institute, because this has to be done a parallel process. So you have to ask your institute that please do proceed the documents, and your institute may charge something to you. Depends upon your institute. Like my institute, they charge very nominal amount to just get the transcript and the postal fee. So that I did. Others, they prepare the documents. Once it was prepared, one of my friend was already there in the institute. He's a faculty there, so he helped me to do also that. So you also have to, because it's very hard to find a person who could, because it's your ex institute, so you have to find a person who could help you on this. I was lucky enough that my friend was there, so he did for me everything. So this is the checklist. So now comes the form. So you have to fill the form very carefully. Be careful. uh, First of all, I request you to fill this form with a pencil. Take two copies photo. First, sorry, not pencil, you have to fill it online only. Yeah, you can fill it here only. Sorry. So you can fill it here. Be careful. So you have to fill your legal last name, legal first name, legal middle name. All the details are there. Your personal details, date of birth, postal code. And this is not required. The concept of released personal information not required, is an optional. So leave it as blank. Now comes the main part: educational credential assessment, ECA. Now, as I told you, we can go opt. You can opt your ECA for your bachelor's degree plus master's degree, or you can opt for only your master's degree. So it depends on you. So I suggest you go, if you have two degrees, bachelor's and master's, go for both the degrees evaluation. So the name of the institution, your institution address, country, dates of attendance from which month, year to which year, something like that. Credential program, Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Master of Technology, whatever is there. And it should be as per your degree. Student name on credential, what's your name on the degree, total number of years. So these are all details you have to fill it here. So now once you fill two degrees, your $400 will come automatically here. Okay. See, total $400. It's there. Now you want a regular mail, no fee, but it will take ages to reach you. So it's better to go with courier outside Canada, $70, within Canada, $26. Yeah, so write it 75. So that's there. So if you want a copy of your document, of your ECA report to send to a particular document, a particular authority, you can write the address here. Total number, if you have an additional copy, you can add here 1. So cost will be calculated. So total cost is coming 475. Total fees enclosed, which 475 Canadian dollar. Now, how did you hear about ICS? You can choose any one of the options. That's not very important. Now, the mode of payment. You can say do bank draft, money order. For me, most convenient was bank draft. So I prepared a bank draft in favor of International Credential Evaluation Service or BCID. So make note of this name, and it should be correct in the demand draft. Give this name to either bank or bank personnel, and ask them to prepare a DD in favor of this. Okay, and also the currency. So it's a Canadian dollar, $475. So you have to make a DD of this amount, $475. Okay, and these are terms and conditions. Check all everything. You can read it. Applicant statements, just click everything, signature, date, and that's all. Now you have completed the application form. Now once done, take a printout of this, take a color printout of this, take 2 copies. Okay, double cross check it and make changes necessary. If there is some mistake, make changes and print the final one. Okay, this is done. And now after this is done, put in one envelope this application form and all the education credential documents plus your passport copy, and all should be in color, no black and white. Okay, all should be in color. Note down the mailing address, write this in the envelope, in front of the envelope. Take a good quality of envelope, a waterproof envelope. You can write the address there. Go to a good postal authority, maybe a courier service, and I'll send it to them. So this is done. That's all for ECA.
So friends, you have seen how we completed our ECA process, and I have already tried to explain you the cost also. What are the different steps you have to take regarding your ECA applications? There are 2 important steps. One is you have to take care for yourself, that you have to submit the applications, the documents from your side also, and parallelly the institute also have to send the degrees, the important documents to the ICS authority. Now I have to explain it. Please go through the video once again. Try to note it down one step by step and complete the process. And in my next video, I'll explain more regarding the express entry, different process involved. Now, most important, I'll try to explain the IELTS and how you create your express entry profile. These 2 important topics I'll discuss in my future videos. Thank you for watching the video, and once again I'll request you to please subscribe my channel, share the video and like, and so that it helps to many other people who are looking information regarding express entry.